Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. So you know who these killers, these murderers are. These are, well, two of them. The one on the left and the middle are father and son, Travis and Greg McMichael, the McMichaels. One of them being a former cop. The man on the right goes by the name of Williambryan. Many people have been talking about it for the past couple days this weekend, but as you know, they were in a court case involving the murder of this man right here, Ahmaud Arbery, who was just out jogging when these three showed up and killed him. Now he was recording the thing, and these two were doing the physical attacking of Ahmaud Arbery, murdering Ahmaud Arbery. Well, their court case just happened, and I'm glad to hear, well, first of all, at first, I'm glad to hear that they were found guilty. So, now this weekend was the sentencing. So at first I was glad to hear that they were found guilty of murder and that they're going to spend a long time in prison, maybe for the rest of their lives. Because like I said, this weekend was their sentencing, and these men have been sentenced to life. Now, two of them, the McMichaels, who did the actual murdering, they have life sentence of life with no chance of parole. That means they're in prison forever. They are not getting out anytime soon. Like, ever. Unless, of course, they somehow win their appeal, which I know they're not going to. Or at least I hope they don't win their appeal. They're going to be in there for almost... Well, they're going to be in there definitely for the rest of their lives. And this is not only the fact, they have a hate crime and civil suit court case coming up. They have to go through that. But they have the McMichaels, Travis and Greg McMichael, the man on the left and the man on the middle, the McMichaels, they're in prison for life. And that's exactly how I want it. Now, I would prefer the death penalty for these two, but at least they're not getting out of prison ever, because they will not be eligible for parole, because the sentence is they don't get a parole hearing. Now, Robbie, on the other hand, he also has life. They all have life. Now, Robbie was the accomplice. He didn't actually do the physical, but he was involved. He didn't do the actual physical harm. He was recording and mocking. But because he was the accomplice, though he would get life, he actually is eligible for parole. Which I did not like, is that however, his parole, he would have to at least spend at least 30 or more years before he can get a parole hearing. I wish he got no parole. But he's still going to be stuck in prison for a long time. And then when they mean by a parole hearing, meaning they could fail him, they could say he's not eligible, or he'll be monitored by law enforcement even when he's out of prison if he manages to get parole for the rest of his life. He will never get to walk freely without being monitored heavily by law enforcement, because if he was able to get a parole, you can't do much when you're on parole. That's even if you're not in jail, because you're on parole, you don't have as much freedom. You cannot go but so far. When you're on parole, when you're out of prison and on parole, you cannot go so far. You may not be allowed to leave the city, the state, or even the country Hell, you may not even be able to leave the state. Hell, you may not even be able to leave the county or city. And you have to meet with a parole officer every few days to weeks or months. And you have to, answer to them. You have to go up to the police station to get an examination through the parole officer. But he is sentenced to life, meaning that if he fails to get parole, I'm talking about William Robbie Bryan, the man on the right. If he fails to get parole, then he'll be joining the McMichaels and not ever getting out of prison if he fails to get parole. But either way, he will have to spend at least 40 years in prison, as 40 years of his life sentence in prison before he can get that hearing. Now, like I said before, I did not like that part of the sentence where Robbie did get parole, but the other two, the McMichaels, the ones who, because I guess it was because it was the McMichaels that did the actual physical damage, they're the ones who got no parole. Or meaning that they cannot go for parole and they're stuck in prison for the rest of their lives. But I'm glad somewhat of justice was delivered. I'm glad that Ahmaud Arbery right here got some justice. I know it took me a while to examine to those who didn't know about the thing about parole, but I am glad that Ahmaud Arbery got some justice. And I'm also glad for Ahmaud Arbery's mother, especially, I meant to say Ahmaud Arbery's family, but it was the mother. She didn't go around doing all this stupid forgiveness like Brandon John. The brother of Botham John, the one who got killed by the female racist cop, Amber Geiger. And Ahmaud Arbery's mother, she didn't go around hugging the killers like Botham John's brother did. Not like that coward. No, she asked during the sentence, if you watched the sentence hearing, she asked for the max. That means all of them get life or the death penalty with no chance of parole. She was able to get 2 of them that actual maximum sentence. Alright, she asked for real justice. Shout out to Ahmaud Arbery's mother for not forgiving these bastards. Not forgiving these bastards right here. These bastards right here who murdered her son. Now the next thing that needs to happen is they need to go after her next. The justice system needs to arrest, charge. I think she already was charged, but they need to jail her too. This is ex-prosecutor Jackie Johnson, who was in cahoots with the McMichaels. She got fired, or she quit, and she actually is charged for aiding the McMichaels. I hope she gets a court case and she gets found guilty and sentenced for being an accomplice to these 3 thugs right here. She needs to suffer in jail as well. All for the murder of this man right here, Ahmaud Arbery. Like I said, Ahmaud Arbery is getting some justice, better than what happened in some of these other cases. And once again, my condolences goes to the family of Ahmaud Arbery. That mother made sure that they got the worst of the worst in sentences. And she did not go around forgiving and asking people to get along and stuff like that. She just wanted them to suffer. We need more of that. Not wanna. We don't need to be like the Dons hugging our killers and stuff like that, and our abusers, because we feel bad for them. No, we need our enemies to suffer for what they done to us. What was done to Ahmaud Arbery? What was done to his family by these monsters, these assholes, these cowards, these monsters, these racists. And let's not forget, she needs to suffer with them, with these monsters as well, these racists. So yeah, I'm happy that they got the guilty verdict and that the sentence was exactly, or at least sort of, what I wanted. Some very long sentence that forces them to spend some long time in jail. Half of these guys, a couple of these guys may not even make it to where they're eligible. Well, he may not even make it to his parole hearing. He just may not make it, period. He may not survive at least a year or two. Look how old he is. Yeah. Two of these guys look like their life is pretty much almost over anyway. But that's all I have to say about this. I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Write down. Be careful if you're watching this on YouTube, because YouTube has been hiding and blocking and removing comments from y'all in the comment section that I liked and did not want hidden or removed. So be careful. Strategize how you write your comments if you want to express yourselves. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is just for those on YouTube. I also upload on Black Junction and other accounts these videos. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you have to be careful with what you say. If it looks like you're trolling and attacking me, yeah, I'll be the one that's removed your comments. But even if I like the comment, if YouTube's community guidelines, if YouTube does not like your comment, even though I like to read it and like it, they will end up removing, blocking, or hiding comments that they don't like. So strategize on how you write your comments in the comment section so I could be able to read it before they try to remove it or something. But I still want to know what y'all think. Write down what you think in the comment section. Share this video. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell. Also follow me on my different accounts: YouTube, Black Junction, Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. See what different posts that are tweet or retweet me, including even some of my videos. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. There's other accounts, including maybe a couple that I'm about to make soon. So, but that's all I have to say for now. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.